to our game of the week. Finally, it's here. The focus of the college football world right here on this field today, and we can't wait. And wow, do we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 11th ranked team, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Dogs will kick it away to start us off. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff taken, heads off right tackle. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's not the way you want to start. First down and 20 now. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, what a play by this linebacker. That option play got to the outside. I thought they had a chance on the perimeter, but the speed and the awareness of that linebacker makes a huge play.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. To throw, it's Johnson. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? From the gun, he looks for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Completion nets about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down. Commodores bring their punt team onto the field.
Great job here by the defense. 3rd down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this 4th down. Great job here by the D.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to find room. It's ETN. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And now the running back's got it again. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. With the return, it's Brown. And they've got the returner corralled. So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane to pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to pass. It's Johnson. He's escaping the pocket now. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer. Also, the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
And the Commodores will have 1st and 10 here.
6-9-1, Gators score.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down. Ready up. Here we go.
Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
Gain of 1. 4th down coming up.
The ball near midfield. No punting teeth. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Snags the quick throw. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
The Commodores pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Quarterback keeps the football. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, the linebacker is really the quarterback of the defense on this play. Diagnosed that read quickly and executed it flawlessly. He just flew in and blew up the option play for a loss.
On the double.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back. It's Johnson. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Oh, just outstanding execution.
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Important second down play coming up. To the air, it's Johnson. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Bell. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wideout. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up the third down play.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Fighting off the tackler. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down, and now this sets up a first and goal inside the 10.
It's an option look. The back's got it on the pitch. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Coming up, second down and goal. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Commodores. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now is set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack, so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Etienne. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. Direct snap to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for second and goal. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers the ball. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. A handoff to the back. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Send the back in motion. Commodores will try to keep this drive moving.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
And the Commodores starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. Getting set. Here's second down. To the air. It's Johnson. Lets it go quickly. Catch made, a lot of space now. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Picks up 4. Second down coming up.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the junior able to get home with the sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field in that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's 4th down and long.
Bringing it back, it's Brown. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Touchdown, Commodores. Huge play by the special teams. An electrifying play, Kirk. He was just a better athlete than the guys trying to stop him on that coverage team.
Boy, that was a thing of beauty by this returner. But let's also not forget the blocks. Some key blocks there that set this return up and eventually got him into the end zone.
Midpoint after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Fired into a tight window and picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
To throw, it's Johnson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Still no answer for this offense.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
He converts PAT, so the lead is now 21. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Tackle after the pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 88, set to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Off the play fake on 1st down. He'll take a deep shot. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Dogs.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Extra point splits the uprights.
28, Georgia 14.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They don't pick up the blitzers, and it's a sack. The Commodores come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Now, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Gain of 12. Now, 4th down.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
At the 40-yard line. 2nd down.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They're going to run the option. Fights off a defender. Ball carrier finding open space. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Makes the grab. It's Humphries. They bring him down after a short gain there.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him. Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Grab down the middle. It's Wilson. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
After a 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. To throw, it's Johnson. Lets it fly out of the wideout. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 10 now. And he steps out of bounds after the great pick. A solid return to set up his offense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
See if they can punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And there's the handoff. He's swarmed by the defense.
Picks up 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Testing the right side here. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? Dropping back, it's Johnson. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up a first down.
Commodores with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's got his man in the open field. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Commodores pick up enough to get a first down there. They'll try the option play here. Pitch to the back. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain.
He's gone now. Second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 28, Georgia 21.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Johnson. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Short completion, a 3rd down play coming up. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And he knocks it right through the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On first down, it's play action. He's looking deep here. And that ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It leads to 2nd down.
Second down after that previous play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Pass not complete.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The sure hands. It's Etienne. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Man, Chris, when you're down by a couple scores late in the game like this, you need to find matchups where you can get the ball thrown downfield. Here it's a completion, but it doesn't get him very much. Now they've got a 4th down play coming up.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. Are you kidding me? That's how you flip the field in your favor. That's for the brand. What an absolute bomb, and they pinned him inside the 5-yard line.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out onto the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. They're going to run it here. Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Inside the 30. It's a huge gain down to the 16 in one play. They've suddenly become a threat to score.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Chris, I'll be honest, man. I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well, especially on their own side of the field. Gutsy play call right there to keep this drive alive.
Caught over the middle. It's ETN. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And the Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
Brings up second down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Got it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory.
Ready, set.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Johnson. Close to the tight end. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And he fires the football to the right side. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they stop him? At the 30 now. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock. Instead, throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Can the offense convert that pick into points? They're set up first and goal. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitches to the back. They got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on it.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
And they get set now to try the PAT. PAT is good, makes it a 3-point game, 31-28. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
31, Georgia, 28.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Crucial possession here. This game just got tighter. 3-point game, final quarter. What will the play calling philosophy be here? Moves the ball up to the 30.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is incomplete. A crucial misfire here late in the game, and the ball will turn over on downs.
Boy, interesting call to me, Chris. With the lead, a chance to maybe settle for a field goal, make it a 2-possession game. Instead, the aggressive approach. Now you give your opponent a chance to get back in this game.
And here's the handoff. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
2nd down.
Offense operating from the pistol. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
It's 1st and goal. Can they punch it in and take the lead? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. That wasn't alert enough, didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down. That's a big gain there to end the game, but the clock runs out and he falls short. So the win streak continues for this team. Good job, Kirk, bouncing back. They're just getting stronger and stronger now.
You've seen their stock start to really rise, and these players seem to be buying in. Credit to the coaching staff for leading this streak and keeping this team together after that loss a few weeks back. You can tell this team is bought all the way in.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.